It's been over a year since the military coup in Myanmar last February 1st. In that period, more than 1.6 million jobs were lost. If compared to the year before, that's almost 30% across all major sectors. This is according to an estimate by the International Labour Organization, or ILO. Here to discuss more on the employment crisis facing Myanmar is ILO's Viegelahn.
What we also see is that many workers have actually managed to keep their job or keep up at least some sort of economic activity, but they do work less hours than they used to. So this is underemployment. And of course, this is also impacting their incomes and wages. And with regard to comparison with previous years, we do clearly see that the crisis has reversed years of quite positive developments on the labor market, years of some progress. And we have some sectors that were booming clearly before the crisis, thinking, for example, about tourism and construction. But now economic activities in these sectors is clearly down, and also employment as well. So the crisis does mark a clear dent in the labor market trends of the country.
Working hours have also decreased by 18% in 2021 relative to 2020, driven by employment losses and underemployment. Christians stress how Myanmar's fragile economic conditions may affect its standing with neighboring ASEAN countries.
The recent estimates from the International Monetary Fund, IMF, for the GDP in Myanmar. So according to their estimates, the Myanmar economy shrank by 18% in 2021. And they forecast GDP growth to remain negative, actually close to zero in 2022. I mean, this compares to growth rates of 6, 7, 8% that we have seen in the years before the crisis. So given this is not very positive economic outlook, we would expect the labor market conditions to unfortunately remain fragile also in the near future. And on what that means for ASEAN as a region, let me just say, I mean, if you are another country in the region, I'm pretty confident, pretty sure that you would probably prefer to rather see a Myanmar with strong economic growth figures and a solid labor market performance, and not a country with the figures that we have just discussed.